Hey everybody, my name's Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. Hope you're having a great day. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the channel. If you like men's fragrance content like first impressions, full in-depth reviews, top 10 lists and giveaway announcements, don't forget to show your support by clicking that red subscribe button down below, liking the video, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any future fragrance content or giveaway announcements as well. Today I'm going to give you my top 8 Dior fragrances. So I'm a big fan of Dior. It's my #1 favorite designer brand. I love all different designer brands, but this is my #1. If I can only have one designer house, it would be Christian Dior. I met Kelly wearing fragrances from this brand, as well as just loving the brand of Dior. So please keep that in mind. There's a few stories behind these fragrances as well. I have a total of 9 Dior fragrances, but I made it a top 8. It's easier for you guys to find the video. So nevertheless, please be patient when we have one extra fragrance. What's your favorite designer brand? Leave a comment down below and tell me why. My #9 fragrance is from the house of Christian Dior. This is Dior Sport 2022. It's a beautiful scent. I haven't found one person that did not like this fragrance. This is a great release for 2021, 2020, 2022. Nevertheless, my cat's in the background. He likes this one a lot as well. But this is Dior Sport. If you like a very fresh fragrance, if you like the flankers from the Dior line, because they make a new one of this every year, every couple of years, this is an amazing scent. I haven't found one person that didn't like this fragrance. Performance is great. I'm easily getting 7 hours on my skin, maybe pushing 8, and projection is good for like the first hour, maybe hour and a half. I'll leave my full review down below for all of these Dior fragrances. So definitely check out Dior Sport 2022. Oh, got the bottle up, turned around. Check out Dior Sport 2022. #8 fragrance is from the house of Christian Dior as well. This is Dior Homme Intense. This has ambrette seed, there's iris, there's a powderiness about it as well, and there's a chocolatey feel in the fragrance as well. This is a great fall and winter fragrance. There's not a wrong time when the word Dior Intense. Be careful, it might project very heavy on your skin, so you don't want to do too many sprays. I love this one, guys. This is a great, one of the best iris fragrances on the market. I know there's Prada L'Homme, and then there's a bunch of other fragrances that have iris in it. #7 fragrance is from the house of Dior. This is Dior Sauvage ELIXIR. This fragrance is fire, guys. So this fragrance has notes of, I've got my phone here, we have notes of cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, grapefruit, lavender, licorice, sandalwood, amber, patchouli, and Haitian vetiver. This is an amazing scent. You don't need many sprays with this fragrance here. It's a heavy concentrated fragrance. That's why it's not in the bigger 100 ml bottle. They might make it down the road, but it's probably gonna cost you around 200 bucks or more for this heavy concentration. Shout out to my friend Manny from Cascade Scents. We talked privately a couple days ago, and he said, Chris, if you really like ELIXIR or any of your subscribers like it, buy a bottle, because most of your fragrances that have ELIXIR, he told me, get discontinued down the road. So I'm not spreading any rumors, but if you like Dior Sauvage ELIXIR and you haven't bought a bottle or you're on the fence, buy a bottle, because you never know if they discontinue ELIXIR. You'll never know. So if you like it that much, buy a bottle, buy a backup bottle. It's up to you. This one smells amazing. You only need 1 or 2 sprays. I did 3 sprays, and that's like filling up a whole room. I have no complaints with this fragrance here. Kelly likes it a lot. This is perfect for the fall and winter, but could you pull it off in the spring? You definitely could. Control your sprays. This one smells amazing, guys. I like the cinnamon, I like the sandalwood, I like a little bit of the freshness with the bergamot, but that cinnamon, it steals the deal here. I wouldn't call this a flanker of the other Dior Sauvages, but it is what it is. I feel like it's a separate fragrance on its own, but I'm happy it's part of Dior Sauvage lineup, and I'm happy I have a bottle. So definitely check out Dior Sauvage ELIXIR. I'll leave my full review down below. Performance is great. I have no issue. That's why I'm not going to talk about it. So definitely check out Dior Sauvage ELIXIR. #6 fragrance is from the house of Dior. This is Dior Sauvage EDT. So this is what made the fragrance happen. This is all where it started. One of the freshest in the game, one of the best fresh citrus fragrance in the game, shower gelish, whatever you want to call it. This is an amazing scent. I'll say it one more time. I said it probably a million times on the channel, or it's like a broken record. I wore this fragrance on the first date I met Kelly. She liked the fragrance. She didn't know I was a frag. It wasn't a fragrance. So I think one weekend, she spent the weekend at my house, and she went to take a shower. She grabbed some towels and robes and soap and stuff, and she saw my big massive fragrance collection, where all my towels and stuff are at. And she's like, wow, I didn't know you were into fragrances that much. Nevertheless, Dior Sauvage started my relationship with Kelly, and it'll always be my favorite from the lineup. The EDT is my favorite. There's the Parfum, there's ELIXIR, I know, so on and so forth. This is where it started for me, and this is where my relationship started with Kelly. This fragrance smells amazing. It's fresh, it's citrus, clean, shower gel-ish, whatever you want to call it. Heavy in Broxton, bergamot, Szechuan pepper. Check this out. If you want a fresh fragrance, you want to be mass appealing, you want compliments, pick up Dior Sauvage EDT. Performance is going to depend on people's skin. For all these fragrances I talk about, keep that in mind. I usually get 8 hours, maybe longer. I stopped counting. Projection is good for the first 2, maybe 3 hours. Definitely check it out at your store and see how it performs on your skin. Number 5 fragrance is Dior Sauvage, and this is the Eau de Parfum. So this one here has notes of bergamot, lavender. We have star anise, nutmeg, Szechuan pepper. We have Ambroxan, and we have vanilla. So, and nutmeg. This one here is great. This is another great Dior Sauvage. I feel like this is a little bit more slightly darker. Great for the evening wear and nighttime wear. And Dior Sauvage EDT is better for the earlier mornings and afternoons. You can vice versa. You can wear the EDT at night and the Parfum, the Eau de Parfum, during the daytime if you want. You can mix and match. Now, Dior Sauvage Parfum is another great one, but for me, it seemed like I go nose blind to it too quickly, or I can't smell it off my skin. Kelly says she can smell it. I just, after maybe 20 minutes to an hour, I don't smell it anymore. I can't smell it on my skin or anything. Nevertheless, check out all 3 of them. They all smell great. I just don't know if I want to buy the Parfum. But the Eau de Parfum is great. I've worn this a couple times to Christmas parties, and I wore it a couple times for holiday gatherings, and people like this one. So, oh wow, you smell great, Chris. I like that one. So it does garner compliments. Do not buy these fragrances because you think you're gonna get compliments. Buy the fragrances if you really enjoy the way they smell, and the compliments might follow you down the road. If they do, that's great. If not, please try these fragrances on your skin and see if you like them. They are expensive. These are over $100 in fragrances. Definitely check out Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Dior, and this is Vanilla Diorama, my number 4 favorite fragrance. This one here is a vanilla fragrance, man. There's vanilla, there's rum, orange, lemon. We have rum, cacao, cardamom, bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, and patchouli. Fragrances like, I want to say, Fabulous, you're going to like this. But what I mean by that is that this is more easier to wear. Shout out to my friend Louisiana Fragrance. I let him smell this fragrance, and I helped him. I purchased a bottle for his birthday as an early birthday gift. This smells amazing, or / Christmas gift. Nevertheless, the vanilla in here is great. There's a freshness about this vanilla where you can wear it all year round. So if you want to wear a signature vanilla scent all year round, this is perfect. If you like Parfums de Marly, Pegasus, you feel like that's too heavy, too coin, try this one out here. There's a mix of vanilla, there's a mix of the rum, and there's a nice slightly orange peel in the background, so there's a freshness about it. This is kind of like a dessert as well, where you could think of it as a gourmand fragrance. I'm not saying it's a full-on gourmand, but it's a freshness / gourmand fragrance, slightly boozy. I think you're gonna love this, guys. Definitely get yourself a sample. Can it lean feminine? Sure, because it's vanilla. A lot of guys don't like wearing vanilla fragrances, but the rum addition to it makes it where a guy can wear it as well. This is expensive. This is over $260 for a bottle. This is a 125 ml bottle, so it will last you a long time. But definitely go to a boutique, Neiman Marcus, Saks, or Christian Dior boutique and spray on your skin. This is not one you will blind buy unless you like vanilla fragrances and you're okay with wearing this. You feel like you can wear this. Definitely pick it up. But I wouldn't blind buy this fragrance if you don't have a lot of experience with vanilla-based fragrances. Performance is amazing. Easy 10 hours plus on my skin. I have no complaints. Projections for like, I want to say the first maybe hour and a half to 2 hours. This projects very, very nicely. It's feel like a beyond an arm's length on my skin. Number 3 fragrance is from the house of Christian Dior. This is from their FEVE line, and this is Rose Trafalgar. This one is amazing, guys. I love the magnetic cap, which comes on all the exclusive FEVE fragrances. This is going to run you $260 as well. The note breakdown we have is raspberry, strawberries, cherries, mandarin orange, blackcurrant, grapefruit, musk, and patchouli. I'm going to say it again. It's a nice, fresh, watery feel in the fragrance. There's a nice bit of strawberries and raspberries, and there's some cranberries as well. This is a nice, fruity, fresh fragrance. There's a watery feel to the fragrance, which you're going to love as well. You're going to feel like water drip kind of clean vibe with that mandarin orange. You're definitely going to pick up some of that citruses with the black currant as well. There is some musk in this fragrance, so you could have it leaning maybe masculine more in the dry down, but the opening is going to give you a fresh fruit. It's where it could lean more of a feminine fragrance, but a man could wear it. Shout out to my friend Jerome. He loves this fragrance. The only reason why he hasn't bought a bottle, he said, because he feels like the performance isn't up to par for buying a $260 bottle. I tell him all the time, and I'll tell every subscriber to watch my video or non-subscriber, if you love the fragrance, just buy it. Doesn't matter about performance. If it lasts 3 hours on your skin and you love the scent, just reapply it. The purpose of buying this fragrance is to wear it, not to let it sit and collect dust like dozens of fragrances have in my collection. You wear a fragrance, you enjoy it. If you're not a reviewer, buy the fragrance if you love it and spray it. Overspray it. I do about maybe 8 sprays with this fragrance when I go out. It doesn't last any longer than, I would say, maybe 4 hours on my skin. That's pretty much it. Maybe 4 or 5 hours pushing it, but it doesn't last a long time. It smells great. Kelly likes it as well. I wore this last year when we went on vacation to the shore. We spent 2 nights in a nice hotel. We went gambling, got food, and this is a great memory for me. It's the first time I wore this fragrance on vacation or holiday, and I love it. Definitely check out Rose Trafalgar by Christian Dior. My number 2 fragrance is from the house of Christian Dior. This is from the FEVE line. This is FEVE Delicios. What can I say about this fragrance? Heavy tonka bean fragrance. This fragrance smells amazing. This is one that I smelled when I first tried out the Christian Dior lineup in New York City. I went to New York City to smell these fragrances. I love this fragrance from the get-go. Me and Kelly both love this fragrance. Reason I didn't buy it, because at the time I think it was going for $220. And I didn't have a lot of money at the time buying fragrances. I love fragrances, I just couldn't afford them. Then a year later, I got a better job and I bought myself a bottle. Me and Kelly both love this. I told Steven about this fragrance. My car literally broke down in New York City going to buy this fragrance after I did some fragrance videos at Steven from Redolescent's house. I did some videos at his house, and then I scooped over to New York because he lives somewhere around that area. And I broke down, my car broke down, so we had to get my car fixed. But in the meantime, I took an Uber to pick this bottle up, since I'm in New York City anyway, and it has great memories, good and bad memories. My car had to get fixed, but I bought a bottle of FEVE Delicios. It's amazing, guys. This fragrance has notes of tonka bean, Madagascar vanilla, caramel, cacao, praline, woods, gourmand fragrance in a bottle. It does lean more feminine than male because all the sickly sweet notes, but a man can pull this off just like a woman can. I wear this all the time. Don't care if people like it or not. I paid for this bottle here, and I enjoy it. I love wearing it, and I still bought it when it was still under the $220 price point, so it was good. The prices skyrocketed. Now it's like $260 a bottle. You're never going to go through a whole bottle. You need a couple sprays, 2 or 3 max. It's going to perform. There's no issues with it. This is a gourmand lover's fragrance. If you're looking for something heavy, sticky, sweet, vanilla, cacao, praline, you're going to love this as a gourmand treat. Definitely check out FEVE Delicios by Christian Dior. My number 1 Christian Dior fragrance, what do you guys think it is? Leave a comment down below. My number 1 fragrance is Oud Ispahan by Christian Dior. I love this fragrance. I have no complaints with it. Shout out to Louisiana Fragrance for giving this to me as a gift. I would appreciate it. I love this fragrance. Thank you so much, brother. I know you didn't have to help me get this for my birthday, but thank you. I really appreciate all your help. This fragrance came out in 2012. Okay, so I smelled this a couple years ago, the older batches. It was more stinkier, more powdery in your face, smelled like a barnyard. And that's my first experience to Oud. And I'm like, I like it. Which is weird because I wasn't into Oud fragrances. I enjoyed this one. This is a new reformulated version. There's still Oud in the fragrance. This is a 2018 batch or 2017. But it came out in 2012. The note breakdown was a little bit different, but it still has oud, so keep that in mind. It has woody notes, rose, smoke, resins, myrrh, and floral notes. It's an amazing scent, guys. With the oud, there's slightly powderiness to the fragrance as well. I just love wearing this one. I enjoy wearing it. Some people might call it effeminate, but I like wearing it. It's a oud and rose combo. Some guys are not going to like it. It takes a real man to wear something like this. It's a little out there, a little different. A lot of women like it. Even Kelly likes it, so I have no complaints. The older batches are phenomenal. If I ever find an older batch, I'm going to rock the heck out of it. It's more stinky in your face. It might be more offensive than this one because I feel like that one was more heavy on the dirtiness and the stinkiness of a barnyard feel. You know, sound like somebody taking a dump in that type of sense, if you can imagine that as an example. When it's toned down some, there's a freshness about this as well as the oud and the rose. Performance is great. Easy. I'm getting 12, 13 hours on my skin. I have no complaints. Projection is good for the first, I want to say, 2 to 3 hours. It just lingers until I take a shower and wash it off. And even then, there's sometimes when I wear it that I got to take a second shower to get it off my skin. I love Oud ISPAHAN. If you like oud fragrances and you're new to oud and you want to try something from designer game before stepping to the niche game, this is a great fragrance to try out. The freshness as well, so it's not going to offend many people as the original did. This is amazing. I love it. This is my #1 favorite Dior fragrance in my collection, my favorite Dior of all time since I've been doing reviews on fragrance reviews on YouTube since 2017. My favorite fragrance, and I finally have a bottle. Thank you for watching this cool fragrance video. If you like this type of content, don't forget to show your support by clicking that red subscribe button down below. Like the video, and make sure you click the bell icon so you don't miss any future fragrance content and giveaway announcements as well. What's your favorite designer brand? Leave a comment down below. What's your favorite Dior FEVE fragrance or regular Dior SAUVAGE or Dior Sport fragrances? Leave a comment down below. Thank you all for watching. Be safe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.